talk about the organization behavior, why it is made in a company. This podcast explore how organization behavior shape workplace experience by examining motivations, perception, decision making, and job fit. Organization behavior or B study how people group and structure influence behavior at work. It helps create positive environment that boosts motivations, teamwork, and communication. By applying OB principle, company can achieve high employee satisfaction, great productivity, strong adaptability, and long-term success.
We're going to move forward to the theories of motivation now. These theories help us to understand why a person behaves the way they behave, or why they do what they do in the environment, like their job, attitudes, and all that. So now we're going to be identifying the three most used, or the three most well-known theories of motivation, which is the Maslow hierarchy of needs, the Herzberg two-factor theory, and the McClelland's theory of needs. Now, the Maslow hierarchy of needs, as we all know, the Maslow is put into a pyramid. So now the Maslow hierarchy of needs in this part of the theories is that a person feels satisfaction when they achieve their basic goals, the basic needs. So now if a person can see that my basic need has been tackled, I did it, they are more motivated to go to the next one and the next one and the next one, which brings satisfaction within a person, because now you can see that I can meet my needs. So you reach higher and higher. And then in the work environment, I can explain it as in terms of pay. Pay is the most important thing in the working environment. So you get that, you get paid, but you're not getting paid enough, which means what? You cannot satisfy your basic needs. And obviously that means you cannot even reach higher. You cannot go higher if your first basic need wasn't met. So now that brings dissatisfaction within the workplace, because a person will feel like I'm working, but I'm working for nothing because I cannot reach my goals. I cannot do anything for myself. I cannot think for myself. Now that causes a person to not be happy. Dissatisfaction. There's no motivation to work because you feel like you're working for nothing. Moving forward to the next theory, which is the Herzberg two-factor theory, this one is broken down into two categories, I can say, the hygiene factors and the motivators. Now, the hygiene factors are what prevent us from dissatisfaction, from not being satisfied. And then the motivators, on the other hand, are the ones that push us, that bring that satisfaction. I'm going to use the same example, like in terms of the salary, as I did with Maslow. So now in this theory, the salary is good. Your salary is good, you are earning well, and you can actually meet all your basic needs. You can fend for yourself. But now the problem is that you're not happy. So let me say, you are working, you are getting paid well, but you are not being recognized. Like your work is not being recognized. You are not being seen within the workplace. Now that obviously brings that feeling of, okay, I'm working, but I'm not valued. Like I'm not seen. Like my work seems like it doesn't bring any contribute. Then you get that thing of, I can do more. I need to prove myself. I need to stay on top. So now if you are getting paid well, but you are not happy, it doesn't bring motivation. You go to work, yes, you work, but it doesn't bring out that fire in you to actually take out your creativity to do more within the workplace. And then lastly, it's the McClelland's theory of needs. Now this one I could say it was taken, or the idea came from the Maslow. Now in this one, it is believed that we as individuals are driven by our needs. And this theory as well, it is like broken down into categories as well. There are three. It's the achievement, affiliation, and the power. Now obviously, talking about this, it goes like, okay, now maybe a set of goals were given to you and you achieved them. Now that feeling of, okay, I did this, I achieved this challenging goal, so that means I can achieve more, I can even go higher and higher. That is a feeling of achievement. Now you are feeling that I can achieve anything. you go higher, your creativity comes out, and you aim for better, I can say. Now, in the affiliation part is where at least the company should let employees work together. In this way, there's a relationship that is built within the employees. Now, that brings that teamwork, it brings that thing in the environment that we can work together. Now, it won't be that I'm doing this, but I can't help. I can't ask for help, or I can't help the other person. But now that we've built a relationship, we share ideas, we bring happiness within the environment. A happy environment is a healthy environment, and a healthy environment brings out the best in everybody. And in the power part, the power category, we can put it as the company should let people lead, let people take control, let people take action, like be the one to lead maybe that specific task. Give individuals an opportunity to show leadership, like show that I am capable of doing this. I am capable of leading. I'm capable of influencing. Obviously, that will bring out the most in people. Like we all know, when you are in that leadership stage, leadership part, you need to dig within yourself to bring out the best in you. Now, that is the motivation that I need to prove myself. I need to show that I am capable. And obviously, once that is done, there's that achievement, there's that satisfaction that I'm good, I can do this.
Personality, gender identity, intellectual abilities, and cultural differences influence perception on individual decision-making and judgments in the workplace. Judge and Robbins elaborate more on these differences and mentions that understanding individual traits in relation to the Big Five model can help shape the decision-making process. Big Five traits such as openness, extroversion, and conscientiousness are applicable. Managers who are more open are less likely to be prone to confirmation bias. Extroverted individuals, such as CEOs for example, tend to engage in more high-risk behaviors within an organization, where individuals who are introverted are more likely to make more conservative decisions. Narcissists exhibit a self-serving bias, are overconfident, and have distorted views in terms of decision-making. The self-serving bias refers to individuals having higher self-esteem and will go to great lengths to protect their image, often blaming any failures which may encounter along the way on other individuals as they strive for recognition and taking credit. If an individual has a high level of trust with their own tuition, they tend to make decisions more based on emotion rather than factual information. This could lead to negative outcomes for the organization. Individuals process information in various ways and have different views, thoughts, and cognitive abilities and mental functions, which affect how long it takes individuals to make decisions. Those with a higher general mental ability are quick problem solvers and not likely to make decision-making errors. Although managers who have a higher mental ability can still make emotionally charged errors. A manager's ability to make decisions can also be influenced by cultural differences, as different cultures have different time orientations, rationalities, and how they approach solving problems. Managers perform according to the criteria they are given and evaluated on. They also need to ensure that when they evaluate employees, they provide feedback in such a way that does not demotivate an employee. Managers need to ensure that the reward system is implemented in a way in which employees are getting paid sufficiently and rewarded according to the level of input for the organization. Unethical behaviors occur within organizations when there's no recognition and reward programs for its employees. This leads to dysfunction in the workplace.
Okay, so I'm going to be speaking on the importance and effect of linking individuals within the workplace. So let's start off by saying that effectively connecting people in the workplace entails matching workers' personalities, values, and skills to the requirements of their positions and the organizational culture. So we're going to look at two aspects within this, which is going to be person-job fit and person-organization fit, because these are two essential ideas in doing this. So let's start off with person-job fit. So what is it? Well, it is the degree to which a person's personalities, abilities, values, and interests match the demands and features of a particular profession. So you can use numerous techniques in finding out if someone is person-job fit, including surveys, focus groups, interviews, or even just observing. These can be used to evaluate.
Now we're going on to person-organization fit, which is the degree to which an individual's basic values, ethics, and purpose are in line with the organization and what they do. So some benefits of finding someone who's organizational fit is it helps retention and also enhances objectivity. So overall, if we take a look at these two aspects, we are achieving a long-term productivity, career fulfillment, and stability in the business, which requires connecting people to their work and the larger organization through person-job fit and person-organization fit. So when it's combined, they provide a workplace that is competent and culturally compatible, which benefits both the business and the employees.